Adam Silver named it the 4th professional basketball league. So you have WNBA, NBA, G League, and now NBA 2K League.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on adding a 4th professional league?
My initial thought is I'm upset they didn't ask me to be an announcer. I feel like I was really born to do this. My whole life has been leading toward that.
You could have been...
Or a team owner.
A team owner.
Just, I was left out entirely is the point.
We have...
The 2K Sports pregame show.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hey, go get him.
Make sure you pick up your official NBA.
And are you ready for your Portland Trail Blazers? The other forward.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Portland Trail Blazers here at home. Opening night is upon us. Every team looking to come out of the gate strong. As we know, only half are going to get to the end.
Don't tell them that, Kevin.
I know you can't.
Let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
It is a long season. The teams, as we've seen in the past, sometimes what we're watching here tonight, 6 or 7 members of that team might not be on it come February. So got to temper your expectations. Watch the way guys have maybe improved from last season. Well, CJ, one of those exemplary players that stayed all 4 years at Lehigh and then came into the league very, very polished and very ready for everything that the league was going to throw at him. Not just the defenses on the court, but the NBA lifestyle in general. And he learned to be a great leader here in Portland alongside Damian Lillard.
Pass to Kuzma. Plays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got 5 now.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
Fires from 18. Portland again missing.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
Ingram, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Blazers known for their explosive offense, but Brent, their defense became one of the stronger in the league.
Yeah, I think that's what propelled them to the 3rd seed, top 5 last season in a lot of defensive metrics, great rebounders and a good job of challenging shots. They play in a bit of a drop position where they're always protecting the paint and not overextending themselves. It's been successful for the coaching staff.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Stauskas comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Curry subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Curry passes to Harkless. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Beasley. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Ingram. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Curry wide open. Portland again missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Down low, Harkless with the steal. Curry against Smith. Rebounded by the Lakers. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And just looking back at AI and how he started his NBA career, what a way to make an entrance into the league in a pressure-packed situation, Greg, like this.
Yeah, and a lot of players would have been overwhelmed, but AI was instrumental in getting the win and helping the team secure a playoff berth. What an incredible moment it was for him in an NBA debut.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and had... Now you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire up.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain...
Always experimenting. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Myers Leonard. Aminu comes in for Harkless. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Stauskas. And McCollum subbed in for Seth Curry. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Beasley. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Josh Hart. And Smith subbed in for Caldwell Pope. At the 2, it's McCollum, with Turner at the 3. Nurkic is out there with Aminu, and it's Lillard in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Tries it from 19. It's good. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, we've seen highlights of the deep threes, and we know he can get to the rim, but McCollum's mid-range game, well, that's something special. Impressive there.
Smith sets the pick for Ingram. McGee is screen on McCollum. Smith with it, now guarded by Nurkic. Nice shot by Smith.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Screen by Nurkic. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Los Angeles leading by 8. Smith outside. It's Kuzma top the key. McGee is screen on Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Kuzma sets a screen. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
And I love how he comes off head up, always in attack mode, whether to find or finish.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it up.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And now the third quarter about to get going. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard. It's almost entirely new group here for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Nurkic. Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Stauskas is checked in for Turner. And it's Seth Curry in for Damian Lillard. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Smith checked in for Harris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. LeBron James is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Smith in at the 2 spot. Here's McCollum. And he drops it in from the low post. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime. And we've seen just how incredible McCollum can be when he is feeling it. One of the few guards in the league who gets everything to fall when his shot is on. It's why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time.
Fires at the elbow. That one off the back iron and out.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Back to Ingram. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Leonard with a screen on Smith. Here's McCollum. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McCollum's got 9 points now in just the second half. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Rondo passes to Smith. And Curry pulls it down. It's McCollum on the wing. James covering. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. With 2 seconds left, and the dunk by James.
What a burst of speed. LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Defensively, we're playing without balance. We're coming in, we're sandwich rebounding. That's it. That's what we do again until the next timeout. Simple game. Simple game.
Well, he's asking clearly here, GA, for an all-out effort from his team. But I think you can tell he likes what he's seeing.
I mean, they are playing with heart. Coach sounds thrilled in terms of their defensive effort.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. At the 2, it's McCollum with Turner at the 3. Nurkic is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses.
Puts it up from 12, and it falls over the rim and in. McCollum's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. James kicks to Rondo.
Even though the skills have slipped for Rondo and there's been some areas where maybe he hasn't been a great fit for whatever reason, he is a natural playmaker, and last year showed signs of getting back to that kind of form, playing alongside Holiday, AD, and of course...
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and it's McGee with the jam.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. No good, shot missing.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Smith's shot is good. And last season, Brent, Rondo showing he can still dish it out. At the end of December, he had that game where he dished out 25 assists.
Yeah, I want to go back, Kevin, and find out how many teams had how many games where they didn't reach 25 assists as a ball club. What a night for him. the highest assist total by a player since 1996. That was a night Jay Kidd doled out that many assists.
Hits, got that one from Nurkic.
Well, the play from Nurkic was as good as they come. Terrific job getting deep inside there and nailing the shot.
Lakers leading by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Lakers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. When everything started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Screen by Nurkic. Ball against Lillard. Right side Curry. 6 to shoot. Nurkic dishes to Curry. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by McGee. Now here's Ball. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
AI, we've got an interview request for you. Come with me.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
AI, Griff Bryant, thanks for talking with me. Great game tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Of course.
So, considering this was just your first game, I'd say you held your own. How did it feel to contribute right away?
Oh, man, it was great. My teammates been really amazing, just helpful, giving me advice on whatever the NBA is going to throw at me. And, it makes me looking forward to contribute to whatever I can do, even just a little bit.
After college, you spent some time in China and then in the G League. The NBA must feel like a whole new world.
Sort of. Like, we still playing basketball, and I was still part of a team, like I was in Shanghai and Fort Wayne. My time in both those places taught me a lot about what it means to be a teammate, and I just look forward to using that knowledge to help us get some W's.
That's refreshing to hear from someone who just finished their first game of the season. Listen, thanks again, AI, and congrats on the strong debut.
Thank you.
Thanks, Griff. AI, you're good to go.
All right, man.
Hey,
Hey, what's
how
up?
you doing? What can I do for you?
Man, I'm looking to get a cut.
Oh, great. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Aren't you AI?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I've seen you play.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the basketball league. Man.
Ah, nice, man.
Hey, listen, the last guy, he was charging our NBA players, so, we had to make some changes. So,
okay.
anytime you need anything, you come on down here and I'll take care of you. No charge. I'm Floyd, by the way.
Hey, man, it's nice to officially meet you, AI. Appreciate that.
All right.
Ooh, special. Ooh, special.
Man, this looks great. Hey, you sure I don't owe you anything?
Nope. It's on the house. Come on back anytime you need.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Hey guys, I'm Robbie, back to...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. Here in the early part of the season, Kenny, we've already seen a few teams outperform expectations.
Hey, how you feeling, man?
Doing good, Coach.
Doing good? All right, well, listen, I just want to let you know that I've been talking with the coach. You're going to be getting some more minutes moving forward, starting tonight.
That's great.
Yeah?
Y'all do my best with the time I'm given.
I know you will, man. You're doing well. Keep it up.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we know Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni was the architect of the 7 seconds or less offense in Phoenix. But he says we should have been more aggressive. We kept asking, is it too many threes? Now, there's no such thing. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Kobe, a lot of teams now playing a more spread-out offensive style. You played with a spread 4 and Robert Horry, Lamar Odom. You also played with more of a twin tower feel on your roster. Which way would you lean when you think about those different styles?
That doesn't matter to me.
You like them all?
Yeah, it just depends on the person.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for Harris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball. Nene, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Marquise Chris. Taking a look at the Rockets. The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Gordon out there with Anthony. Then it's Nene in at the center.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
To the paint, here's Gordon. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
James, a screen on Hart. Smith for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Houston leading by 4. And Kobe, you think about playing the game. You don't miss the physical side of it, but I know the mental side was so big for you, especially as your career went on.
Well, yeah. Well, every season was a new puzzle, right? So it's, as a leader of the team, it's not so much about yourself. You have to put that to the side and think about how to put together the puzzle for your teammates. How do you put them in the situation where they're reaching their max potential?
Yes.
Right? That's what gets the championship done. So every season is exciting because the puzzle is new. Right? The emotions, the goals that your teammates have are all new. And so you have to figure out how can you put them in the best possible position to be successful and in turn help us win a championship.
It's a great explanation. Here's LeBron. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
Paul against Rondo. Paul left side over Rondo. Paul with the buckets. Paul's got his first points in this one.
Just dial up automatic when you talk about Chris Paul's mid-range J. All he needs is just enough room.
Kuzma kicks to Smith. James, a screen on Hart. Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Screen by Smith. The shot's good from LeBron. LeBron's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim. Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
And so it's... Well, we've got a minute now. Let's hear what it was like for AI in his...
I look back on it, and it was just a surreal experience, getting the call up, joining the team. Everything happened so fast I didn't have time to, overthink it or overanalyze it. So it was a bit of a ride, but, I wouldn't have it any other way given the circumstances.
And that first game must have been a whirlwind for him.
Joining the team when he did with that much on the line, that's a lot of pressure to drop anyone into. AI showed, though, he could handle it and prove to be an asset.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man, just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
And so in the game for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker is out there with Nene. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. They get it again. Beasley. Some solid defense there by Nene. Rockets leading by 8. Paul outside. There's a good screen. Down low. And Green slams it in. And as the focal point offensively, reading the defense, so critical to have that split-second reaction and trying to figure out where their defense is going in such a short time frame. It's amazing.
Well, that's part of the magic trick because it's already figured out, right, through film. So when I watch a game, I know what their coverages are, right? So I know
you could figure out what, and because there's so many coverages. I mean, let's face it.
But you know, they all kind of do the same thing, right? So when you watch the game, you know, if I'm preparing for the Bulls or preparing for whoever, I can look and see what their defensive packages are because they can't just throw something new in there, right? Because they've been doing this defense since training camp, right? So you're generally going to see the same rotation.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. It's checked in for Harris. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Anthony dishes to Paul. Capella sets a screen for Paul. Drains it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it would be fun to check the number of points that Paul has generated running the pick and roll throughout his career. It's such a reliable play for him because he's so good at reading the defense.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Smith. And it's McGee in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Chris in the corner. Harden. It's taken away by Smith. With some arc. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Ball.
And Ball has so much confidence on this floater in addition to a nice touch with it, so that makes it really hard to deal with.
Here's Harden over Smith. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Spurs, they can't come out playing timid. Just because they're facing the top team in the West, you've got to play your game, minimize mistakes, and if they do that, they got a chance at the W.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Michael Beasley. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Brandon Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Paul against Rondo. The baseline J. Another miss by Houston.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Nene with the screen on James. Now here's Tucker. James covering. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon for 3. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And it's Smith penetrating over Harden.
Come on.
And it's Smith missing. Houston in the lead. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Rondo kicks to Smith. Pass to James. Shoots over Tucker. Outside for Rondo. LeBron sets the screen for Smith. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Tucker. Here's the teardrop. And no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Smith outside. And again, no good by the Lakers.
They got enough room to take that one in rhythm, but he might not have the touch to make it.
Gordon inside, working on Beasley. Count it. And that's 18 points for James Harden.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
James in the post, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Houston.
2 shots, and the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love